Breathe in again. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम. Namaste friends. In our last session, we did certain practices which helped us to reduce the inflammation and to increase heat in the body. Today, we will continue further with our practices. So come, let's practice these sessions. We will practice Setu Bandh Asana now. Setu Bandh Asana, that is the bridge position, it helps up to open your chest and relieve congestion in the lungs since it expands the chest area. So what we do here is lie down in Shavasana. Gradually bring both your legs together. Now fold both your legs at the knees. Put your palms under your waist so that it looks like you are holding your waist. Or you can put your palms on the mat itself if you can balance. And now slowly raise your abdominal area along with buttocks in such a way that your head is down. This is the bridge position. You can hold at the waist if you want, like this. So take the support of your palms on your waist. This is called Setu Bandhasana, which is also very good for relieving the congestion. Hold this position minimum for 30 seconds. Any asana has to be maintained for 1 minute. Only then it has effect in your body. Keep your eyes closed. Feel relaxed and feel the changes. Breathing is normal. Slowly exhale and come down. Do not give jerks while coming down and relax in Shavasana again. Relax for 20 seconds to 30 seconds. Now from here we will go to fish position or Matsya Asana. Join your legs together, hands above the head. Now this can be done for those who cannot do Padmasana in fishing in this position. You can do with legs straight. We will show you both the ways. But let's see the original Matsyasana in Padmasana. Start. 1. Fold one of your legs in Padmasana. 2. Take the other leg up and put the Padmasana down. Put the head up with the support of palms. Hold on to your toes and bring your elbow down to touch the floor. Now here see the chest is expanded, so it allows more air into your body, and the supine back bend opens up the throat and chest. Breathing is normal. At the same time, this position is very good for your thyroid and back problems. Maintain for some time. Slowly release asana by first releasing your head and then releasing your Padmasana step by step, and relax in Shavasana. Every time you complete an asana, it's very important to give your body some relaxation so that asana goes on having its effect. From here we will move to the next position, which is a prone position on the stomach, on your abdomen. So first we will do Bhujangasana. Slowly get up like this. Never get up suddenly in upright position. Always move to the side and then get up. So you will never have back problems. Now from here, go to crocodile position, relaxing position. That's how we begin our prone positions. This is the crocodile position. From here, we will expand our chest in Bhujangasana. Palms beside your chest, chin on the ground, legs together, heels pointed out. Now slowly breathe in and move your upper body up like a snake. Elbow straight. Remember, your palms should not be very away from the body, otherwise your balance will not be maintained. Breathing is normal in final position. See here again, your chest is expanding. This is equally a very good position for bronchitis and asthmatics. It again expands your chest. So very good for your respiratory tract. Slowly exhale, come down and relax. Relax in crocodile position. Next, from here we will go to Dhanurasana. Join your legs together, the bow pose. Hands above the head, chin on the ground. Now fold your legs towards your buttocks. Hold both your ankle joints by your hands. Stabilize yourself here and slowly come up, lifting your thighs and your chest. This is Dhanur Asana. Again expands your chest area. A back bend that opens the chest. Very good for cough and cold. And release and relax. Go to crocodile position and relax for some time. So these are few asanas practices that help us to keep our system excellent during the changing seasons, help to relieve cough, cold, and congestion in our respiratory system. We shall practice Bhastrika Pranayama. What is Bhastrika? The Sanskrit word Bhastrika actually means bellows that is used by blacksmiths to melt metal. Just like the bellows fan the fire, similarly, Bhastrika Pranayam surges the flow of air in our body in order to get more air and more heat. The benefits of Bhastrika Pranayam are many. It reduces the blockages from the nose and the throat. It removes excessive phlegm from the lungs, drains it out, and it helps to reduce inflammation in the throat and keeps the body warm. It's a very, very strong pranayam. If done properly, the body becomes very, very active and energized also, and gradually it takes you down to a very calm level. Friends, we are going to do Bhastrika. Now, Bhastrika and Kapalbhati, these are two pranayams which are very similar to each other, but there's a lot of difference. In Bhastrika, what we do is both inhalation and exhalation are very forceful. Unlike Kapalbhati, where only exhalation is forceful and inhalation is very, very passive. And in Kapalbhati, there is an abdominal movement, as we taught you before. But in Bhastrika, there is no abdominal movement, although we use our diaphragm to throw out the oxygen, the carbon dioxide, and take in the oxygen. But the abdominal movement is not there, it is more breathing from the chest. So it's like a bellow, as I told you before, it's like a bellow breath. So forceful inhalation and forceful exhalation. That's how it is done. Again, the shoulders have to be very still, the body still, your spine erect, and contraindications same as Kapalbhati. People with high blood pressure, heart ailments, hypertension, back pain, spondylosis, intestinal problems, people who have gone through immediate surgery, and pregnant women should not do it. So please keep these in mind. Otherwise, it's okay for everyone. Although, like, if you don't have any problems, you can do it. But if you have any problems, you can always ask us. If in case you have any medical problem, you can refer to us, and we will tell you whether you are able to do it or not. So let's see how Bhastrika is done. I'll just show you a small demonstration of real Bhastrika, but for your ease, we are showing you in a way that you can do it easily, and later you can come to the original way. Okay, so how it is done, as I said, bellow breath, both forceful inhalation and exhalation. So it happens like this. Imagine, it is so strong. How much heat it will be creating in our body. But immediately you don't do it, because your shoulders might move or your abdomen might move, because you've just learned Kapalbhati. We will show you a very easy way of doing Kapalbhati, of Bhastrika. So how it goes, we will use our hands to do Bhastrika Pranayam. Sanatan sir, will you show it? So you bring your hands here, okay? Like this, muthi banake, holding a fist, and every time you breathe in, one movement will be up, and you breathe out, come down with a jerk, breathing out. Okay, so it goes like this. And release. So this is one of the methods of doing Bhastrika, at the same time a very good arm exercise for you. So can we repeat it again? So you can start with, say, 10 increase to 15 in the next round, increase to 20 in the next round. And once you get used to this movement of Bhastrika, later you can do it without the hands. Okay, so let's do it once again. Please follow us. Hands like this. So as we inhale, we will throw the hands up forcefully. As we exhale, forcefully the hands down and forcefully the exhalation. Okay. Start. Release. See, already if you feel the heat is starting building up inside you. I can already feel it. So friends, this is Bhastrika Pranayam. We will go for the third round of Bellow Bhastrika. Let the breath come to normal after each round. Start. Hands here. Inhale up and exhale down, okay? Start. Release. Relax. For your ease now, once again we will do it, but this time I will say breathe in, breathe out as in and out, and you can follow that. So I will give instruction to sir. You can follow with him. As I say in, that means you have to breathe in. As I say out, you have to breathe out. Are we ready, sir? Okay. Start. In, out, 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 in, out. Release.